Day before yesterday, I was out here looking at my plants and I was talking. I don't think I put it up yet. I'm gonna recap what I said and what my thoughts were. Um, One, I'm pretty sure the pears are dead at this point. That's okay. I left them in there. I opened up the bag. I think it's different when they're on the tree versus in a bag where they're enclosed and there's not necessarily oxygen. Different scenario. One, two, two. Because maybe if I had just left them in the wrapped up, right, it would have been fine. Maybe not. Two, all not all the Artemisia, a lot of the Artemisia over there. Some of them are still green, but a lot of them are dead. So I'm gonna pull them up. I'm gonna be removing pretty much all the Artemisia. I need to be planting something else ASAP on both sides. There's some gladiolus growing on the pathway. I don't know if I'm gonna be moving those or if I'm just gonna move the pathway a little over. I don't know yet. I don't remember what else I said, so let's look over and recap. Montauk Daisy. I love that I have one now, and she's in the ground. I want her to grow big and fast and thick and real shrubby, real bushy, because I've seen them get big. I want her to get big. I might be a daisy person now. The gladiolus are, well, they like I said, they get in, they establish themselves, or they adjust real quick to transplant, but these are already looking really great. They for sure established. I did move my, what do you call this, elephant ear over here, and she's in the sun now, so it's on you and photosynthesis, friend. Gladiolus, this other clematis, gladiolus. The peonies are doing great, actually. All three of them. The one down in ground is doing great. It's not like my sister's. Granted, this one just got moved in ground over here, so maybe she's like, oh, I need some time to myself. But I need you to flush out some growth real fast. I feel like those are going to flush out growth real fast in the pot, and then we're going to have an issue. When I came here last and I checked, I think one of the flowers, and it was just after the windstorm, one of the flowers had fallen. Let's see how many flowers we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so it's still 9 from 10. That's okay. We're not seeing a lot of buds right now. We're putting some more growth. So this might be I don't know when the first and second flushes are. This is a type 3 clematis, I believe. Yeah. And then is that a gladiolus? That is. I don't know. That's not gladiolus. But excuse me, gladiolus, zinnia. We do have zinnias growing. Okay, some that self-seeded, as they always do. I think there's even some in this pot. So I don't think this is all filling this up yet. But if it starts to, I'm gonna have to speed up the concrete pouring, the quick pouring. At this point, I only see the one dahlia. Don't know why, because that was a dahlia that was put like mid-season. At least one of the purple ones should have been up here if they're still alive. If they're not, that's okay. I will readjust my plans. That kind of, I love the dahlia when she's here, but but she's kind of in the middle here. So if I only have one tall thing in the back, that's okay. I will plan accordingly. I will get other taller things but not as tall. I do want everything tall in the back. Is my idea. Everything over here is looking great. I haven't watered. And it hasn't rained since I put the mulch down. But the mulch was kind of wet anyway, right? But the petunias, watering. Okay. This dianthus, I don't remember it being this big. I feel like it's coming up. I feel like this dianthus is coming up, which I love. It's great for me. That dianthus needs a watering. She needs a watering. This is the other thing. I think I planted that salvia, but I don't think that salvia gets big. And I'm like, do I want to move it? I don't think I want to move it. I feel like I'm probably going to have this herb area is probably just going to be like a varying height of like low. It might be high, but it's probably going to be a low height. There's a lot of things I want and need, but don't have the funds for at the moment. So to be creative, I have to start seed starting things. I have to find coleus seeds, because coleus will fluff up this empty visual space real fast, because they grow fast and they grow tall. Yeah, I need to water these petunias. They're looking not the best. So what's looking great over here is this mum border. I did see what might be a marigold seedling in here. It might be a cosmos. I doubt it's a cosmos because I was pretty on top of taking them out. I think that's a marigold. Anyway, if I see marigold ceilings, I'm gonna be um, bordering up this front bed first, and then everything else will be boarded up. All the other beds will be boarded up. But if I were to do anything today, it would be, like I said, to just take out those things. I might just use my hands, actually. I might just put them in the front box and see if they rehabilitate themselves, and then put them out back again somewhere. But I'm thinking I want begonias, those really cheap begonias that are apparently like an 8-pack for $150. I think that's still the sale price at the Home Depot. I don't know. My gosh, everything needs a water. This like anthus needs a water. Oh, I gotta do this now. So anthus needs a water. It wasn't even that hot. Like we're in the 60s. And so everything that here that looked green at some point, I think it's dead. Let's pull out what might be here still. So no roots. Brown, dead. I don't think any roots. It's kind of green. We're gonna see about it. Let's see. No roots. I don't see anything having roots. I don't know what the heck that is. We're gonna count it as dead. There was another one here. I don't even see it. So is this it? Dead. There's a lot of grass here. I need some big things here immediately. Because this is a lot for me to take grass out of. Okay. At most over here I can do is plant, compost, and mulch with cardboard, right? Dead. Get away from me. There's grass under the Artemisia. The Artemisia is like, I'm bigger than you. Go ahead and try it. Dead. So one over here. I'm gonna put this in the box over there. We'll see. I think I took out any type of weed seedlings or weed extraneous plant material that doesn't look like it's the Artemisia. Did I say green? Let me take off my sunglasses because it's not looking green right now. Hold on. I see it again somewhere else. Where did I scratch? I said it was green. Because baby. Okay, there's green. All right. Just gonna stick her here next to the Placanthus. Everything needs a watering. Ugh. I feel like we're in a drought season because it's early mid-April. Where's the water? Nowhere to be found. I think it's maybe supposed to rain tomorrow. Itching again. I did check. Also, I'm not in long pants. I did check. Apparently, it's supposed to be maybe light rain from like tonight onward. I'm so upset with this. The Artemisia over here, I'm pretty much kind of dead. That one I think I probably checked already. You see all this grass invasion I've got to come and pull up, or at least counteract with something. Let's see. Green. Okay, alive. Let's see. Green. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hello. Ma'am, are you green? Brown. Dead. I don't have the time to baby. Is this alive or dead? Brown. Dead. Let's see. Green. Alive. Okay. Brown. Dead. Ow. Green. Okay, and this last one. It's kind of soft up top. Green. All right. Everything else. So no more Artemisia over here. I'm not even sure about this Dusty Miller, realistically. Some of them are putting on new growth. We can see new leaves. That one back there. There's two in the middle that aren't doing the same. And I have some yarrow, little props that I moved elsewhere. I don't want to stick my bare hands over here because the flies are on me. Here, here's one gladiolus stand. Here's another one behind this thing over here. So they might get dug up, and they might get actually put by the lilac this time. I don't want to really transport them so far. It's a lot of work. I'm sure my back is getting bit up. Okay, so over here, where there should have been there was 3, and then I moved at least 4 last year, so there should have been a whole lot more. We only have 2 areas that are popping up. We got this one here, and we got those 2 over there. I don't know what happened to the rest over here, but I do want to get some low ground cover, maybe a creeping phlox. I'm thinking. There's a fly right by me. Oh my gosh. Get away. Anyway, here's my sweet shrub. I did see someone, I think, call this Carolina anise, but she's looking great. Fantastic. I love her. Here's the pear. I don't know if it'll put on fruit this year. If it doesn't, that's fine with me too. I'm cool for it just being foliage plant. It's not like I have a secondary pollinating pear anyway. So maybe if there's pear on the wind, whatever the heck. The delphinium. Okay. Over here that I thought was going to get the most sun, and they were going to do great because they're going to get the most sun. Apparently not. I mean, this one is putting on new growth, but the first leaves aren't super, super yellowing. Right? Maybe it's also because of the water and the evaporation. Maybe this is getting a good amount of sun, but maybe the water stayed with it a bit longer. Anyway, they're all looking great regardless. I would like maybe to bring a 4th one over here. A 4th one would be nice. Right behind this stand of lilies. I think I counted the other day. I think it was 12. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, 13. 13, arguably. Okay. Here's the PG pink hydrangea. Okay, the most she's ever done. Granted, this is just 2nd year in the ground, so to be expected. But she's looking great. A lot of sedges that require a digging up and a flipping over. Right? Here is the cherry pink primrose. I don't see any weeds. Well, I do see some, but they're not big enough for me to pluck up, in a good way. But the foliage seems to be doing great, actually. So I love that for her. If this isn't being a big square of pink primrose, I love that. I love that for all of us. The roses and the lavender. The lavender is not getting overweeded at the moment, so that's great. I do like the bark mulch, but it's expensive. It's a premium mulch. So, all right, this hydrangea. There was this stem that was close to the base, but it was brown and dry, so it was easy to take off. I still want to pull this back so that it opens up by itself and stays open. But the leaves are doing great. Fantastic. Here go the Apuntia over here. The lilac doing great. I think this one is supposed to get, I think this is sensational. I think she's supposed to get to 5 feet tall, maybe 7. So hopefully we have a lot of height growth this year. Like I said, the gladiolus. Are those some errant attempts at tree regrowth? Yes. I'm going to have to come over here and address that. These need to get watered. That one looks okay. That one in the back looks dead, essentially. But the cucurbits are okay. I think 3 of the 4 Artemisia are still alive. Okay, wisteria. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Soak up the sun. Do your Sheryl Crow big one. The leaves on the beautyberry. Right. Not so much all the way around, but enough to get things going, I would imagine. Ooh. Again, more trees that I will keep killing into submission when I have the time. Another dianthus, but not the perennial dianthus. I think that's an annual dianthus, actually. But, wow, she looks gorgeous. Right, so, the dianthus, a mum. So 4 mums over here, and 2 dianthus. I don't think any of the dahlias will come back. Here is some of the little sedum. More grass for me to take out, and maybe a bulbul of gladiolus. Okay. Here is, my mother has 3 figs over here in pots. 2 of them are doing really nicely in terms of regrowth. I also called the fig in ground dead. That's just the vibe, which is okay because it leaves me a space. If it's just playing a placeholder, it leaves me a space to plant another tree. maybe by the time I decide to plant another tree, it will have regrown if it's still alive and I am mistaken. I don't think I'll be doing anything today outside besides just this quick tour of what I need to do. Let me stick these in here. I think this was this was a pear that I tried to propagate somewhere else, and I'm not sure if but it looks like there's buds on it. I don't know what's going on here, friend. I guess I'll leave you. I don't think you're alive either, but, do your best. Because it would be nice to have free plants for the free. There's another one I thought. This one? Okay. Oh, actually, this is really close to the Placantherus. No. Then over here we'll put one, I guess. Anyway, I have rosemary props I can put in pots. I have, I think, other seeds I can try and start. So in this, at least this raised bed, the other two, this one, especially on this side, has a lot of grass invasion. But, well, the other day, this is some type of, is this cilantro? No, not cilantro. What is it, parsley or something? Something that grew back from compost. Some type of, what do you call this? Volunteer plant from compost. This is, oh, yes. This thing with the cardboard, not the best idea maybe. But this is a sweet pea. This also is a sweet pea. It's not super doing much right now. I tried to. Anyway, some grass in here, obviously. I think what I need to do is just build some beds and accept that the free mounds, the free borderless mounds are not it. Maybe not this year. Maybe this year, if there's a bunch of volunteer vegetables, I'll just let this be little vegetable mounds. But other than that, what to do. I need to. I'm thinking I might want to start some Shasta daisies again. I think I have Alaska. I'm thinking I want to start some from seed again. As I'm thinking. And so you see, right now it's like maybe 11. You see how we will get more shade. The right now that the trees are fleshed out, the camellias are in shade. In a little bit, most of that area will be in shade. So while it was full sun a few months ago, the last 2 months, whatever, it's mostly full shade or part shade now because of the shade from the trees, which I guess is a good and bad thing. I have to figure out if this rose is best suited to this location regardless. Some of these things in the front are okay. Do I also want to extend that border upwards? Because that's, I think, the end of the septic field. I could bring this up. If I bring this up, eventually do I want to bring the mully grass? Do I want to dig those back up and pull them up? Because I would like that to be like a whole area. So maybe I have to consider that I need to make this area generally bigger, which would mean, for me, moving the mully grass up to maybe like another 4 or 5 feet to delineate that border. Does that eventually mean that I will also move the hopefully regrowing crepe myrtle? Okay. Also, that crepe myrtle in the back, do I leave it on a curve? So I'm thinking that right now, at least, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to move up the mully grass about maybe 4 or 5 feet. Move it up here. That'll bring it somewhat to the edge of this bed. This bed also, a lot of things now having decomposed really well. I'm going to bring everything in closer, tighter, and make this a tighter circle. And then futurely, I will have a smaller circle for a future border. In my mind, oh, slate looks nice. I don't have slate border money. Who has slate border money? I have dreams is what I have. I don't have slate border money. Okay. Anyway, I want to bring this in. No. Why is some of this grass growing over here? You're supposed to be dead. I dug you up. Okay, that's why you're going to stay burning in the sun. That's what you're gonna say, burning in the sun. Okay. Anyway, I thought I see some of the Bermuda grass still growing. I think this is relatively new addition because of the rain. Ugh, disgusting. Burn in the sun. Bring this up and make this area down here larger. Will it visually make it feel like a smaller space? Maybe, maybe, but depending, I think it also depends on how I plant things up down here. So I also gotta see when I can, if I'm to dig it up, when would be the best time to dig it up. If I dig it up and move it, I'm probably gonna make it a little wider, maybe a little wider. So let me see. Here's where it is right now. 1, 2, 3, 5. I guess maybe 5 or 6. Yeah, I'll give myself like 5 or 6 feet. I would move it up. Oh my gosh, fly by my ear. I just want to check on the rose. Seriously, come on. Get out of my face. Gorgeous. Everything needs water, but also since water's on the forecast, maybe over the next couple days, maybe I don't need to do the most right now. I probably should, but I won't. Move fast enough, maybe they'll leave me alone, I guess is my current train of thought. Growth from the Meyer lemon. Is this a grafted tree or is this a tree grown from cutting? I hope it's a tree grown from cutting and that's a true Meyer lemon. All right. The hostas are looking fantastic. Super glossy, maybe not my favorite. I don't know why these daylilies sent up these super huge tall plumes. I don't mind it though. Like, do a big show. I love this variegation. Gonna step through. This Japanese Aurelia we're calling dead. This other clump of holly. I think maybe this is the blue hosta. I love that this is the blue hosta. I like the blue hosta. I need a white rimmed, like a super white rimmed one. I thought I had one. I don't know where it is. This one and this one. So I have 5. I'm so sure I had 6. Maybe I moved the 6th one over there. I don't know if it's alive or not. And there's a lot of the world's milkweed coming up. That's fine with me. I love that. We love her, all the native plants. The heuchera, the purple palace, I think it's called. I think this is what I'm not sure is a pawpaw or not. I think it is. Let's try and lens her again. All right, I'm a bit confused because on the one hand it makes sense. It's saying now that it's a persimmon. Makes sense. We're littered with persimmons. They litter themselves every year. Fantastic. On the other hand, it doesn't make sense because if it was a persimmon, the tree form should have stayed up and it shouldn't have like it should have stayed up to a certain height and then continued growing or grown really fast and tall. It didn't do that. It kind of just like stayed small and then like I don't think I cut it. I don't know. So persimmon apparently. There, this used to be a beautiful display. That's first year. Wow. And that's okay. Things change different years as things change. This tree has changed. A lot of limbs have fallen. A lot of limbs have been pulled down. That's okay. And this will evolve. Maybe it won't be here in a year or two. Maybe it won't be here at the end of this year. Who knows? Here is another one of the Cuban oreganos. And here's my other Dale's strain, I think it's called. Heuchera, Corbel, whatever. Love her too. There's a bunch of ginger here, apparently, that I left here. And that's great because I kind of harvest them kind of early. So if they come back and they start growing real thick, a different year. Here's this Solanaceae type plant. I don't know if it's a potato, a tomato. I don't think any potatoes went to berry that we'd have a potato gram like this. And when I pulled it up, it was just a long stalk. So I'm thinking it's a tomato. I saw some tomatoes, like some bigger varieties that had thick stalks like this. So I want to baby a lot of things. I also want everything to fight for its life and let the best survive. So, here's my Matilda Gutka's hydrangea. looking great, fantastic. Last year when I brought her, she was in this general area getting sun, a mix of sun. I think she was over there, so she was getting probably a lot more sun than she is over here. But she was green, but she had some spots. I think now that she's here and she had a chance to come back here, I don't really want to keep her here. But I'm hesitant to put her anywhere else. I don't really have anywhere else I want to put her also. But I think she's probably going to look fantastic. I love this pot. I think it was $1 or $2 at the Goodwill. I love this pot. First, it had the lilac with the Calibracoa, and it was a beauty. Now this is a beauty. I need more pots like this. Yeah.